All right, well, thank you so much for watching us, for staying with us. This is the discussion segment of the program this morning, Newdawn Otun on the People's Telly. Now, we're looking at education, and we're looking at one of the most dreaded subjects in secondary schools, even in primary schools too. About mathematics, you know, at the primary school level, it's called arithmetic. Some people dread it. I dreaded it. You know, I managed to score C6 in my secondary school days. Struggled to get it. But why do students dread mathematics? That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at on the program this morning. World Mathematics Day was actually March 6 last week, but of course we should still treat it because it's a very, very important aspect of our education. There is no way you want to run a course, even in the arts, you know, social sciences, you must have credit in mathematics. We have in the studio this morning, you know, two people who will be, you know, discussing this topic with us, studying mathematics without tears. We have Dr. Mrs. Wumiloju Ayodele. She's the president, new president of ANCOPS in Ogun State. That's all Nigerian Conference of Principals of Secondary Schools, Ogun State chapter. Mrs. Wumiloju, thank you so much for coming to us.
Thank you very much
for joining us this morning.
Have yours too.
Of course, we also have in the studio this morning the chairman of Association of Mathematics Association of Nigeria Ogun State chapter, Mr. Joseph Bankole. Mr. Bankole, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you for having me here.
Amolati Adéyà àwọn àlejò wa wọ́n ti wà nínú ilé tí a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ ìṣirò ó tiẹ̀ tún ti kọjá òye ìṣirò lásán èyí tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ látò lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mathematics tí a bá ń wò a máa wò wípé báwo ni àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣe lè yanrantí àti pé báwo ló ṣe lè kájú òṣùwọ̀n tó àti pàápàá tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìdánwò ní pàtàkì àwọn ìdánwò àṣekágbá gbogbo báwo làwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe lè yege láì jẹ́ wípé ó gba omijé lójú wọn kókó tá a fẹ́ mú sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ilé níbi ààrẹ fún ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olórí láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ girama gbogbo èyí tí a mọ̀ sí ANCOS lẹ́ka ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ọ̀mọ̀wé arábìnrin Wumiloju Ayodele wọ́n wà nínú ilé níbí màmá wa akójúmọ́.
Akínyìn pé kó òwúrọ̀ o.
Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Bákan náà alága fún ẹgbẹ́ àwọn onímọ̀ ìṣirò iṣẹ́ tí a mọ̀ sí mathematics yìí ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ka ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn níbí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Joseph Bankole àwọn náà wà níbí akójúmọ́ bàbá wa.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Yọdún Àlàbí.
Okay, Dr. Mrs. Wumiloju Ayodele, as president of ANCOPS in Ogun State, why does it bother you? You know, why is that mathematics is a problem to so many students? Why has that bothered ANCOPS this time around?
Thank you very much. I'm so happy about that question because the question is, why does it bother ANCOPS? Of course, ANCOPS as a professional body of school administrators, that is secondary school principals all over the nation, we have our main focus as the development of the curriculum of secondary education. It is our focus to ensure that that level of education, that is the secondary education level, as it's the various goals primarily set up for that level is achieved towards national development. And one of it is to ensure that the curriculum, of which mathematics is one, mathematics as a subject is one of the curriculum in the secondary education. And not just a subject, but a very, very important subject. Very, very important in what sense? Because virtually all the courses that our children in the secondary education will go for in the university at the end of their secondary education level, when they move into the tertiary education, they will have to do with mathematics, including even the art subject in the recent time. A subject, a course like law demands mathematics. And so we find out that there is nothing our children can do. For them to be able to move ahead, they need mathematics.
Why that? I know in the days of the past, if you were to go study law or you were to study some other art courses, there was no need for you to. All you needed was a pass in mathematics, not a credit. But it's gone to another level now. Why?
Well, it's gone to another level because gradually they discover the importance and the relevance of mathematics to even all these other subjects. Because mathematics has been found to be life itself. Everything about life is mathematics. And so for every child, and the whole essence of education is to ensure that a child is practically useful to himself and to the society, so that the entire life of the child is going to be useful. So for that reason, there is need for such a child to understand the nitty-gritty of mathematics.
Mr. Bankole, when I was in secondary school, anytime we had a mathematics period, I was always, almost getting close to tears, and that actually, inspired our topic this morning. Some of us studied mathematics with tears in those days. Now, is that still in vogue? Is that still happening among our students? Are they still studying mathematics with tears?
Well, I mean, things has changed a little bit different from what was happening there. Because in the olden days, when you look at the people teaching mathematics, they are not professionals. So they are borrowed people.
Why do you mean? How do you mean they are not professionals?
They don't study mathematics. Go to our primary school. They don't study mathematics. And somebody that is not professional, that do not like mathematics, if you find yourself in the teaching line now, you manage to pass, you even eat it, and you find yourself in primary school and you have to teach that subject, how is it going to be?
What if I ended up studying physics in the university, which means I didn't actually
study mathematics, and I got employment in the school, and the school says, oh, you studied physics, which means you must have, okay, you also had a good grade in mathematics, you should be able to teach mathematics. So what's wrong with that? That is a wrong notion, because if you, like a medical line, you're a pediatrician, then you're asked to go and work on gynae. There are two things. There are some things that are innate that you may not be able to convey the way it ought to be. And that is why a professional, somebody that studied mathematics education, even mathematics science, should have been the best person to handle mathematics.
Mathematics education, let's distinguish it. Mathematics education, mathematical science. Who is more qualified to teach mathematics?
Mathematics education.
Education. Why?
The reason is that after studying maths, he or she also study how to impact, how to teach that particular subject, because there are what we call, under the course, we are what we call mathematics methodology. So the method to impact each of these topics, because when you go into when you employ somebody that studied mathematics science, he can only teach generally. Are you getting it? But how to impact, because there are some areas that he will have to come down to the level of the students. You must not go too far, you must not go too low, you must be able to balance between the level of the students. So that is why
your intro, you said things are looking good in this age.
Yes.
Unlike in the past. What has changed?
Okay. If you look at the number of the teachers, if you take the statistics together, you will discover that even in our primary school now, primary 4, 5, 6, because that is one of our recommendations about 6 years ago, that the professional, if you study mathematics, go to our public school now, if you study mathematics, English, and science, you should undo those subjects. Not somebody that study Yoruba to come and study, undo mathematics. There is no way he can undo it. That is one of the things that make it different from the olden days.
Does that happen?
Yes.
Somebody who studied Yoruba?
Yes, it happens in our schools.
I'm sure not in public schools.
That is why I said that if you go to Subeb, that is one of the things they put on ground now, that those specialists should handle those subjects, especially in primary 4, 5, 6. And that is what is operational in our
Dr. Milodi, we'll come back to you on that, because that's more your purview. Now, Tura.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú láti ibi tí ẹ ti bá dé. Ẹni àwọn ibi tí iṣẹ́ ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mathematics yìí torí láyé ìgbà kan ìṣirò la máa pè é àwa rí i pé ìṣirò ti kọjá ìṣirò tó bá tẹ̀síwájú tí ẹni òótọ́ a lè rí olùkọ́ ní pàtàkì láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ayé ìgbà kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ gbogbo iṣẹ́ òun ni olùkọ́ máa kọ́ ìbájẹ́ pé Yorùbá náà ló ṣe jáde nílé ẹ̀kọ́ tó náà yanrantí nínú ẹ̀ àfi kó kọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ kó mú bí iṣẹ́ lè tó sọ pé ṣùgbọ́n a rí i pé látàyè ayébáyé yẹn náà ni àwọn ọmọ láti ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló ti rí iṣẹ́ ìṣirò bíi wípé ẹrù jẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ó rọrùn fún wọn láti kọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tá a mọ̀ sí English láti rí i wípé wọ́n mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ní ti ìṣirò yìí wọ́n ti rí olùkọ́ gbogbo olùkọ́ ìṣirò bá ti tó bá ti wọ́n lè ti máa ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ bọ̀ kọ́ ti máa rẹ́rìn ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti débi pé iṣẹ́ ìṣirò la wà yìí gbogbo ẹ̀ á yí padà àwọn ọmọ tó máa kópa dáadáa tó máa nawọ́ tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò ní pọ̀ tó ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá béèrè ṣólùkọ́ ni àbí ọ̀nà ìṣọwọ́kọ́ iṣẹ́ yìí ni ó ní ìṣòro díẹ̀.
ṣe rí olùkọ́ nípa tiẹ̀ ọ̀nà ìṣọwọ́kọ́ náà nípa tiẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo sọ àwọn tí ó ń kọ́ iṣẹ́ yìí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí wọ́n gbà láti kọ́ iṣẹ́ wọn kún ojú òṣùwọ̀n tó ló fà á ẹni tó kún ojú òṣùwọ̀n tó àkọ́kọ́ jókòó iṣẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ yìí pàápàá jùlọ ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ wa báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ kọ́ ọ̀nà ni mo fẹ́ gbà kọ́ torí pé tó bá jẹ́ni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ a máa ń pe kinní kan ní methodology bí a ṣe lè kọ́ ọmọ gbogbo iṣẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan ló ní béèyàn ṣe máa kọ́ so tẹ́ni ẹ bá ti kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ tí kàn ṣe pé ẹni tó ṣe Yorùbá tàbí tó ṣe physics tàbí tó ṣe science ni wọ́n ní kó wá kọ́ ṣùgbọ́n tó jẹ́ ẹni tó ṣe ìṣirò tí a mọ̀ sí mass education ló wá kọ́ ẹ rí i pé a mọ ọ̀nà tó lè gbé gbà tó fi jẹ́ pé kò ní jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù á gbé ní ìpele láti ẹsẹ̀ kan di ẹsẹ̀ mìíràn kò ní jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù fún ọmọ yẹn so ní ti olùkọ́ tí a bá jẹ́ ni tó mọṣẹ́ tó kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ ni a mọ ọ̀nà tó lè gbé gbà tó fi jẹ́ pé kò ní jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù from ìṣirò ló rọrùn jù ìṣirò ló rọrùn jù olódẹ̀ rọrùn jù láti kọ́ ju gbogbo iṣẹ́ lọ.
fẹ́ni tó bá mọ̀ fẹ́ni tó mọ̀ láti fi kọ́yàn.
ṣe rí a máa ń pe kinní kan ní mass methodology àkọ́kọ́ téèyàn bá fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ ní ìṣirò á fi àmì ìṣiré sí i á jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé àmì ìṣiré yẹn lọ́mọ yẹn máa fi mọ̀ ọ́ irú nísìnyí tí n bá fẹ́ kọ́ ní ìṣirò tá a mọ̀ sí multiplication màá lo ọwọ́ yìí màá ní ó yá ẹ̀ka ení èjì ẹ̀ta ẹ̀rin àrún ẹ̀fà èje ẹ̀jọ ẹ̀sán ẹ̀wá tí n bá fẹ́ kọ́ 9 multiplication 9 times 1 máa di eléyìí mọ́lẹ̀ mélòó ni ìka mi kù ó kù 9 ó jẹ́ 9 times 1 9 9 times 2 tí n bá ka ilé sílẹ̀ kí ló kù bí ẹyọ kan mélòó ló kù láti bíbẹ̀ yẹn ó kù 8 ó jẹ́ 18 ní tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ ló lè mọ gbogbo àwọn ọ̀nà wọ̀nyẹn kì í ṣe yẹn nìkan ọ̀nà tó pọ̀ láti jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ mọ ìṣirò tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tí ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ mọṣẹ́ bá kọ́kọ́ dé àkọ́kọ́ ṣe kinní kan tí à ń pè ní arrest mind wọn á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn ṣeré títí tó máa fi dé ibi tí ó ń lọ yẹn ní òsì ní ìgbà kan ṣùgbọ́n nísìn gbogbo nǹkan ti ń yí padà.
ẹ ṣe ọmọwé arábìnrin wòmí lójú Ayọ̀délé èyí tó ń sọ yìí ẹ̀yin láǹfààní láti jẹ́ olórí láwọn nílé ẹ̀kọ́ girama yàtọ̀ sí yìí ẹ tún jẹ́ ààrẹ fún ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olórí nílé ẹ̀kọ́ girama ẹ jẹ́ ká wá bójú wò ó wọ́n ní olùkọ́ tó yanrantí tó jẹ́ akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ní lẹ́ka iṣẹ́ yìí tó lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìyẹn tó jẹ́ pé mathematics education òun ló ṣe òun ni wọ́n ní ó máa mọ iṣẹ́ yìí dáadáa ó tún máa mọ̀ ṣé wọ́n wá pọ̀ tó pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ tá a nílé ẹ̀kọ́.
ẹ ṣe olóòtú wa ọ̀rọ̀ tí ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tí ó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ìṣirò tí wọ́n tó sọ yìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tí wọ́n gbìyànjú láti ṣe ṣe rí nínú àwọn ilé ìwé wa tá à ń pè ní public secondary schools àwa máa fi ń yangàn pàápàá jùlọ fún àwọn tó jẹ́ aládàáni wípé nínú àwọn ilé ìwé public secondary schools àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ní ìjọba ń gbà síbẹ̀ tá bá ní ká dálẹ̀ ká tún ṣá ẹ rí wípé ẹ lè rí ẹnikẹ́ni tí kò lọ kó jáde ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì ní àwọn secondary school wa nítorí pé wọ́n ti rí wípé wọ́n ti gbé dé ìpele yẹn la wà ní ìsìn ìpele wípé ká rí àwọn tí ó wá kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yà iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ gangan ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà wọn kì í máa ń tó torí pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tó ti wà sẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ìbẹ̀rù kò jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fẹ́ lọ kọ́ iṣẹ́ ti ìṣirò yìí ní ilé ìwé gíga tá à ń pè ní yunifásitì ní ìgbà kan wọn ò pọ̀ tó nígbà tá a bá sọ pé a fẹ́ gba èèyàn bíi ẹgbẹ̀rún kan tí ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé bóyá igba péré la rí ṣe mọ̀ wípé kí yẹn kì í ṣẹjọ́ ìjọba eléyìí wá wà lọ́wọ́ wípé kí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í jẹ́ kí òye yìí ó yé àwọn ènìyàn àti pé ètò gbogbo táwọn náà fi ń kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn tó fi ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yìí òun náà ló máa mú kí àwọn ọmọ yìí ní ìgboyà láti sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí.
ẹ ṣe ẹ sọ kankan ẹ ní ọpọ́n ti sún síwájú ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ ti gbòde ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ pàápàá ṣé kò ṣe àkóbá àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti rí wò wípé ọwọ́ lẹ lò nísìn àmọ́ nísìn tẹkinọ́lọ́jì ni torí nísìn wọ́n máa ṣe wáyẹ́kì nísìn wáyẹ́kì pàápàá àti bá wọn páàkì calculator àti kó mọ̀ fún wọn 2 times béèrè yìí kò wá láti inú ọpọlọ mọ́ ó di ká máa tẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀pẹ̀ ṣé kò ṣàkóbá pé a tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní fọ́múlà ìyẹn ọ̀nà ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé square root ni o nǹkan pẹ́pẹ̀pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ tó tiẹ̀ kéré báyẹn ṣé kò ṣàkóbá torí ẹ̀yin sọ pé ìmọ̀ yìí ń gbòde ó ń lọ síwájú ni.
ṣẹ́rí kò ṣe àkóbá ọ̀nà tí à ń gbà lo ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ yìí ló ṣe àkóbá òun gan ló yẹ kó jẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó jù lọ láyé ìgbà kan irú pé a fẹ́ wá nǹkan jáde a máa lọ sí library tí a mọ̀ sí library a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kàwé ṣùgbọ́n nísìn ibi tí mo bá jókòó sí ní library mi wà fóònù tí a ní lọ́wọ́ yìí gbogbo nǹkan tí a fẹ́ pátá ló wà ńbẹ̀ kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nílò pé a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń lọ káàkiri ṣé ló yẹ kó jẹ́ àǹfààní ṣùgbọ́n ó dàbẹ̀ ní pé society wa a lò bó ti yẹ kí a lò òun ló fà á irú fọ́múlà ní sọmọ tí ó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí ẹ bá gbé iṣẹ́ fún ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí jáde a lọ sí ẹ̀rọ yìí a gbé fọ́múlà yẹn jáde a kọ́
láì tí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pé wádìí bó ṣe bí fọ́múlà yìí ṣe dé àti iṣẹ́ tó máa fi ṣe.
ìdí ẹ̀ ni mo fi sọ pé tí ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ bá ṣe é a máa ń pe kinní kan ní steps in marking kìkan ṣe pé kókàn yàn kan lọ mark answer ẹni àwa
to get the answer
to get the answer so a wo ìpele
tó fi ṣiṣẹ́
yẹn débẹ̀ nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn á lè máa ní ìtẹ̀síwájú nínú ó yẹ kí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára wọn kó jẹ́ àǹfààní ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ àǹfààní tó pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ yìí ni.
Okay, Dr. Omoleju Ayodele, now let's go to standardization because this falls within your purview. As president of ANCOPS, you told us, which is cherry news anyway, that public secondary schools in Ogun State don't employ inappropriate teachers for mathematics. They employ appropriate teachers for mathematics. Yes. Now, what about private secondary schools? Are they also under your control? Do you talk to them, or they feel that they are not within your control?
ANCOPS, as a body of professional administrators and managers of secondary schools, we don't really have a mandate for those in the privates.
Okay.
Because we are a professional body for the government-controlled schools, public secondary schools.
Okay.
Even though at one time or the other, some of them in the private sector wanted to be part of the body. We have been allowing them to come and benefit. But one of the reasons why ANCOPS has not been able is because of control, because of management. It is not going to be easy. You know, the private sector, they have their own goals, and then the government, it's a regulated body because government has control over us.
But do they also have a body that controls them, that controls their standard?
I think those of them, they do.
They do.
The Ministry of Education is the overall that does the supervisory duty.
But there must be a melting point for you, public and private, in such a way that your knowledge and your experience could also be transferred to them. Because when you see most private secondary schools, you discover that their principals are either retired, principals
from the public,
from public schools, and in some schools too, you see some principals that that have questionable certificates or experience to actually head a secondary school. I've seen some cases
in the public,
in the private schools. Private schools. Those some people don't have adequate experience, and you see them as principals of private schools. This should also worry you.
Well, it does, and I believe the Ministry of Education in Ogun State, we have a proactive Ministry of Education. I can say that is doing all they could do at their disposal to ensure quality control, especially even with the private schools, the private sector. They do a lot of that. And in doing that, many of these things that you are talking about are usually weeded out.
Now, what are the new things you're actually bringing into so that we don't lose focus? We're looking at teaching mathematics appropriately, and of course learning mathematics without stress, without tears for our kids. What are the new things that your body, that you head, ANCOPS, is bringing into this?
Thank you very much. One of the reasons why ANCOPS is so passionate about learning mathematics without tears is ensuring the fact that we collaborate. And that is what has brought us together with the Mathematics Association of Nigeria. And this year, for instance, the World Mathematics Day, we decided to sponsor it and make sure that mathematics is brought to the doorstep of the children. All the children, representative of students from the various secondary schools in Ogun State, were gathered together, and there were competitions among them. And the message, the main message, which is the theme of this World Day Mathematics, the one celebrated some few days ago, is ensuring that the whole world is united with the game of mathematics. And do you know what really happened? These children got the message because they got it that mathematics is fun. Mathematics is something they can learn without stress. If you were there that day, you see how all of them were really enthusiastic about learning mathematics. Before certain things are done, they have already got it. And that is one of the things that I just want to stress about the issue of the computer age, the ICT. The ICT is really helping. Once these children can be guided properly and ensure that they use it appropriately, the ICT is going to be a plus. It's going to be of advantage, a great advantage for them in learning mathematics. Most of them could get some of the things we were talking about that day because of the fact that they were already exposed to ICT and they were using it correctly.
Okay,
and that's one of the things.
ẹ jẹ́ n béèrè lọ́wọ́ pátákó bàbá máa parí ayé ìgbà kan a ní nǹkan tá à ń pè ní mathematics corner ṣé gbogbo ìyẹn náà a ò lè padà sí.
a lè padà síbẹ̀ ìdí ẹ̀ ni nínú ẹgbẹ́ tiwa oríṣi àti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ parí conference kan ni a máa ń kó gbogbo àwọn tíṣà ìṣirò jọ láti primary secondary even títí dé university láti lè kọ́ wọn bí a ti lè ká ṣe gbogbo nǹkan wọ̀nyí. Àpẹẹrẹ ní irú ìwé tí mo mú dání tá máa ń ṣe nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa fún àwọn tíṣà oníṣirò onírúurú nǹkan ló wà ńbẹ̀ bó ti lè kọ́ bó ti lè ṣe irú àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní ìsinsìnyí àti láti ọdún kẹta sọdún kẹrin láti ń ṣe ìwé yìí lọ́dọọdún ló dẹ̀ ń jáde fún gbogbo àwọn olùkọ́. So nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iléèwé ló máa ń rà tán máa ń fi sí iléèwé pẹ̀lú àwọn ìrànlọ́wọ́ àwọn ANCOPS torí pé àwọn ló ń tì wá lẹ́yìn. Ministry of Education gan ọ̀gbẹ́yìn kíá wọ́n ti fún wa ní approval oh yeah, ẹ lọ ṣe nǹkan báyìí, ẹ lọ ṣe tọ̀hún.
Mr. Bankole, we will not allow you go without asking, without answering these 2 questions in one. Okay. In those days, we had dreadful teachers, you know, teaching mathematics. They come to the classroom with cane. Is that still in vogue? You want to teach mathematics, and you want to teach it without making the children have fear. You come with a cane. Secondly, so many of our young ones these days, they also believe that there's nothing they can achieve in life with mathematics. What are the opportunities that are available, you know, apart from teaching, you know, the job opportunities, apart from teaching, quickly?
Okay. Those people that goes or went to the class, let me put it that way, is because they don't have anything to teach. They don't have it. I'm telling you the truth. If you have something to teach, you'll be happy to teach the student. So this time around, what we do gather the teachers together and train them. This is what to teach and this is how to go about it. You discover that we don't see such thing in most of our schools anymore.
What about job opportunities apart from teaching? They say mathematicians end up as teachers.
It is only in Nigeria we have that such notion. In abroad, mathematicians work with the doctors in the hospital. The majority of the problem we are having in the developed world, the best, people work in these schools. The reason is that they work in the hospital as well. The calculation of some of these things, drugs to give to the students and injection, most of the doctor made mistake, which leads to the death of the patient. Just calculation. Look at the plane crash. I am telling you, at the end of everything, it will just be a little calculation that caused that thing. So if everybody is imbibed with mathematics, you have a lot of places you can work with. And hospital, talk of banks, talk of various places like that you can work.
Doctor, as we go finally, ANCOPS under your tenure, what fresh air are you bringing?
Thank you very much. ANCOPS in Ogun State is very, very proactive. And ANCOPS is looking forward to a lot of synergy with both all the stakeholders in the education industry, the governments, Ministry of Education, Teaching Service Commission, NECO, WAEC, JAM, all these stakeholders that are relevant in the education industry. We really want to make sure that the education in Ogun State still become our pride. Education has always been our pride in Ogun State, and we don't want it to go down at all. Because in the recent time, what we are witnessing is that in the Southwest, we are now the last WAEC rating of states rated us to be number 19 or either 16 or 19. That is too far. Ogun State used to be in 4th, 2nd, 3rd position. We want it to go back, and that is what ANCOPS of my administration is out for. And that's why you can see that we are doing a lot of sponsorship of curriculum developments.
Best of luck, Dr. and Mrs. Wumilo Jawodele, President ANCOPS, Ogun State. We thank you so much for coming here this morning. Mr. Joseph Bankole, maybe I need to see you after.
No problem.
Mathematics training.
We have a lot of. Just join our association and let teachers join.
Yes.
We have a lot of things for them.
Okay, we'll take this break. Okay, try.
Àfikún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀mọ̀wé arábìnrin Wùmí.